This is the audio recording for my PowerPoint for the Armenian genocide and my topic project. So first slide's pretty simple. It's just the title, Japan, Korea, 1910 to 1945. My name's Ben C. So the second slide is about the Japan and Korea one, their genocide. So in 1910, stage one occurs when Japan claims Korea, and stage one is a classification which distinguishes people between us and them. And there was no stage two, which is a symbolization, giving the other group that's being attacked names, for example, like Jews or Gypsies. And there was no stage two for that. There was stage three, which is a dehumanization, and that's when Japan started treating Koreans and Korea people like they weren't human. And what they did was they forced around 750,000 Koreans to work in Japan and forcing them out of where they already were. Stage four, which is organization, and it's just organizing like how they're gonna do it, what they're gonna do, getting people in certain places. That happens when they started to force their religion on them, and they put these people in a certain place, and it's just changing them as who they were. Stage five is polarization, and that's driving groups apart, and it's like broadcasting propaganda or stuff like that. But they did drive people apart, and an example from that would be Japan made most Korean women go work for World War I reasons for the soldiers, just forcing them to work there. So, stage six happens. It's the preparation, and oh, never mind. Stage six doesn't happen. I read that wrong. Stage six does not happen. But stage seven does. And stage seven is extermination. And what Japan did was burned over 200,000 Korean historical documents, basically wiping out all histories of Korean culture at the time. And the final stage of denial did not happen. So that was for the Japan and Korea, which was my topic, and that happened between 1910 to 1945. The Armenian genocide starts in 1905 as well, or 1915 as well. Stage one happens in 1915 classification. Stage two also happens. The Turks decided to start the genocide. Stage three happens when the Armenians would have their towns sacked for no reason. Just the Turks of the Ottoman Empire would just go and attack their towns and kill their people. Stage four, I think I skipped one. No. Stage four, organization. That happens. The Turks separated them all and targeted all Armenians and everything like that. Stage five happens as well, polarization. At the beginning of World War I, Armenians were broadcasted as traitors from Turkish leaders, war leaders. Stage six, preparation. that stage happened from 1915 to 1920. And stage 7 was the actual killing of and mass killing. From 1915 to 1923, there was an estimated 600,000 to 1.5 million Armenians killed. In stage 8, denial, is the Turkish government says that there is no genocide, that no genocide ever occurred, claiming that the mass killing was a necessity for war. So they're somewhat similar in different types of ways, but are they genocides? Are they both genocides? In my opinion, yes, they are both genocides. The Armenian genocide was more of the commonly known genocide, which was the mass murdering and things of that nature. But the Japan and Korea was more of a cultural genocide, and it mainly targeted getting rid of their culture and forcing them to move past their culture and become Japanese instead of Korean. And in my opinion, they both qualify because they both have 5 or more stages of genocide, and to me that qualifies them. That is my presentation. There's the last slide, just says Finn for finish, and that is that.